What's up, everyone, and welcome to episode 17 of the Hella Average Gamescast. I'm your co-host, Carmen, alongside, as always, Jeremy. What's going on, man?
Oh, man, where's Cam at?
Cam's at the beach.
Beach?
Yeah, man went on vacation.
That punk-ass bitch.
Oh, yeah. Left us here to record without him. I thought that Cam would be the guy to have perfect attendance.
Man, he's fired. He's
All
fired.
right. Fuck him.
That's
You're done,
right.
Cam. Just edit this motherfucker for us for Friday.
That's right. Yeah, you just won't get paid anymore. You still work here, but no paycheck.
We're going to demote him to intern.
There you go. You're working for experience, boy.
That's right.
Get some coffee.
Yeah, he's having a good time down there. The man sent us a picture of him eating a 2-pound steak.
Did he ever finish that thing?
Oh, yeah, he said he finished the whole thing, had the meat sweats for like 2 hours.
I thought that was his normal sweats, was the meat sweats.
Very possible.
Or was that the sausage sweats?
I wouldn't put it past him. I played a little bit of Destiny with him last night, and we were talking and stuff, so he was telling me about what they've been up to down there, and today they're going to get crab legs. I'm super jealous about that, too, so go fuck yourself, Cam.
Man, taking his PlayStation to the beach, huh?
Yep.
Well, priorities.
Exactly. You can't stay away from that Destiny grind, man.
Oh, so I take it you've been playing Destiny this week, Carmen?
Yep, I played a lot of Destiny. I did play Resogun for a little while. I've been trying to beat my Survivor score. So that's pretty high right now. It's like 374 million.
I like me some Resogun too, but I'm nowhere near that level.
Yeah, I played the shit out of it. Like for a while there, that's all I played. There was good games out, and I just couldn't stop playing Resogun.
Yeah, I think I downloaded that. I think it was a free game 1 month, and I got it on both my Vita and PS4, and it's fun. It's a nice little indie title.
Yeah, it's super cool. I still enjoy it. Like, I could play it right now and have a blast with it, and then my Destiny adventures, man. Oh.
Good way to unwind after a raid.
Yeah, except I haven't finished the fucking raid yet, and it's driving me crazy.
Hey,
I'm obsessing over it.
Hey, man, it's better than jumping rope.
Yes. It's gonna get faster after 20.
Oh.
You still having nightmares about that?
Oh, no, I didn't even. I tried it just a little bit, and I was like, fuck this. Never coming back to that. Moving on.
I don't blame you.
I know my limitations.
I made progress in the raid, though, so I'm proud of that. I got all the way to the final boss.
Do you have to do it all in one go?
No. You have all week to do it, so you have from Tuesday to Tuesday to do it.
So can you just jump out and then jump back in where you left off, like a checkpoint or something?
Yeah, except in previous raids, like your checkpoint was like right where you were. So say you got to the boss, then your checkpoint was right there. With this one, to get to a new area or a new room, you have to like prove your worth to the boss. So it's called the Castellum. So you have to get these 3 staffs. So when you go back in, you just have to redo that, get the staffs and go in. Or there's a way to go underneath the ship and go through all the pipes and stuff. And it's all a pain in the ass, to be honest.
I was hoping you'd say it was like in Mortal Kombat, the test your might, where you had to do a little meter on the side and chop ice blocks in half, or cinder blocks and steel anvils and shit.
Yeah, plebs would still get that shit all fucking wrong and ruin it. That's the problem with the boss battle. Dealing with people is tough in that game. It's real tough. So what have you been playing?
A little bit more Metroid, but mostly focusing on that Final Fantasy IX PS4 version.
Oh yeah, how far have you gotten?
I remember I'm on the disc 2 part of the game. There's no disc transitions in this, but I remember where they were. And I just finished up Traino with Steiner and Garnet. I'm now playing as Dana's and company while we're heading to Clara, which is where Freya's people are at. Remember
nice.
her, the rat chick?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I've been grinding in that one. And I gotta tell you, I was messing around with the boosters they had on there to finally know what they do. And, I already knew what No Encounters did. I already knew what Speed Up did. They have one that allows you to do max damage, and they have another one, Battle Assist, which just basically it makes it where you're always in trance mode. Your HP and MP never diminish. So I thought that made you invincible, but then I end up fighting a high-level enemy, and if they can do more damage than HP that you have, you can still die.
That's kind of whack.
It's near immortality, so if you want to just like cheat the boss fights, that's fine. I really don't use it. I have been using the shit out of booster and max damage just for leveling up and grinding. It really helps.
Yeah, I mean, and since you've played the game and you've had the experience, you kind of just want to relive it, so you don't necessarily need to go through the grind.
Well, I'm doing it for the grind, because you can just switch on like max levels, max money, and all that shit, but I don't want to do that. I mean, that's the whole fun of the game is grinding and learning new abilities. This just helps speed up that process so I can get to the story, and I turn off all the boosters and shit when I go into boss fights and, main dungeons and shit.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. So then you get to enjoy all that stuff again.
Exactly. That way I'm not spending, 5 hours just grinding to learn abilities. I can just speed it up at double speed and get done in like an hour.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, I'm planning on picking this game up soon once I get my fill of Destiny, so.
That may be a while.
No, I gotta definitely pick something else up. I need something to break up the monotony.
I know that feeling.
How far did you get in Samus Returns, right?
I'm a little over halfway done, I believe. There's 40 Metroids in the game, and I got 18 left on my counter.
Nice. You plan on circling back to that soon, or is Final Fantasy IX going to keep your time for a while?
Mostly, it depends what mood I'm in. If I feel like playing a game on the old TV, I play Final Fantasy IX. If I'm sitting there watching TV or a movie, I'll usually pull out my Game Boy and make some progress in Metroid.
Oh yeah, sounds like me in mobile games. I have the TV on, not to watch TV, just for sound.
Exactly.
Welcome to 2017. To circle back on Cam, he just reached out to us on Twitter.
Oh.
And gave us a topic, so we'll bring that up towards the end of the show. He could still go fuck himself, but that's besides the point. So, some new releases, man. You looking forward to anything?
Personally, there was one game I was interested in that came out this week. It's Ys 8, I believe it is a long-running JRPG series. Which I played one on the PSP and thought was okay, but I saw this one on the PS4 store and it looked pretty cool. But I've got so many games to play right now, I just don't want to drop $60 on another game. It's going to sit in my collection until probably next year.
Yeah, I don't blame you on that. That's the main reason why I'm passing on games and not picking up everything.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah, there's just a few notable releases. Danganronpa V3 Killing Harmony. I know a lot of people are a huge fan of this game. I've been meaning to play it. I haven't even touched any of them.
I know about them, but they're like those, what kind of games do you call them? Like those textbook games, the text adventures, what do you want to call them?
Yeah, where you're like talking to people.
Yeah, and I'm not a personal fan of those. I've heard they're really good, but I gotta have something to actually do in the games.
Yeah, I think one of them was based around they were in a school or something, or maybe they all are.
I think
students.
There's it's always school based, but there's like one I think was on an island. It's all about apparently betrayal and people killing each other, and it's kind of like a trial setting, I guess, kind of like Ace Attorney.
Oh, well, it's probably interesting. Maybe I'll add that to my library soon.
I would try it if it was a free game.
Sony, you heard the man.
Get on it.
Fallout 4 Game of the Year Edition is dropping.
Have they never released a Game of the Year Edition for that?
No. I think this is the first one.
Really? I thought they would... Oh, I'm sorry. I was thinking Fallout 3. Yeah, this makes sense. Yeah, Fallout 4. Yeah, I can see that now.
Yeah, I didn't play it. It's well received. The game's phenomenal. There's no denying it.
I'll deny it.
Not a fan?
I take that challenge. Nah, I'm not a fan of the Bethesda RPGs. It's Skyrim with guns to me.
Oh. You're gonna break Cam's heart.
That's what I'm here for.
Neo's getting a DLC. So
now, is it getting DLC? Because I've read an article that it was going to get also a Game of the Year edition.
Well, if they're getting a Game of the Year edition, it's not dropping this week.
I think it's Japan only, though.
Oh,
the Game of the Year.
Even harder for us.
But I've got that game, but I haven't bought any of the DLC for it. Then again, I haven't gotten that far into it either.
Yeah, I hear that game's great too. Something that I definitely should pick up.
It's good if you like Dark Souls and Bloodborne. It's definitely up your alley.
Yeah, I'm interested in them. I've only watched streams of both of those games, and they both look terribly hard.
They're actually it's so weird. At first they are, but then you just kind of get it. Because you're not so much learning the game as understanding it. the game has a very distinct way it wants you to play, and then once you do, it kind of just clicks.
Yeah, I just found some of the mechanics looked a little bit tough. Like, you don't have any maps. You gotta roam around. Like, if you get lost, what happens?
That's what I like, though. It's all about the exploration. But you're going to be dying and retreading in the area so much, it becomes like second nature. You know, what's around every corner, enemy placement. That's the whole fun of the game. It's learning it. You know,
I guess I need to go ahead and jump into that.
I would recommend Bloodborne. That actually became one of my favorite games of all time.
Wow.
Yeah, I like the faster paced action. I like the gothic horror setting, guns instead of shields, just some awesome crazy weapons.
The streams look cool. The videos look amazing. So I'll definitely be in there at some point.
Oh, you can get it for cheap now. You can get the entire game DLC and all for like $20.
Oh well, payday's on Friday, so I know where my first $20 going.
Get on it.
Yep, I got a heater for us. Mahjong World Contest. I know you're stoked for that one.
Dude, that's my game of the year right there.
Woo!
How you gonna beat that?
You can't, man.
I mean, shit, you know how popular that game is? You know, they have Mahjong on the NES, Chinese only, sold for about $18,000.
Shit, are you serious?
I shit you not. There's only
that's ridiculous.
There's only like 4 copies in existence, though. And it literally, all it is just Mahjong. That's it, on the NES. Oh my god.
FIFA 18 is dropping. I've been contemplating picking that up. I'm a huge FIFA fan.
I'm not a soccer fan. I didn't know you were, though.
Yeah, I'm not even a big soccer fan, as to more so a soccer video game player.
Okay, I can understand that.
I can enjoy a game of soccer when it's on TV, but like I don't go looking for them. If I just happen to be hanging out somewhere and it's on, then I'll go for it and watch it and get hyped up when they score goals and when they get good saves. But man, I got pretty good at the FIFA series.
Oh, okay.
And then I got burnt by the Ultimate Team thing. Are you familiar with that game mode?
Nah.
It's like the card collecting, and then you build a team and all of that.
It's like kind of like your fantasy football in game form.
And, you can spend money, and I went down that pipe for a while on the microtransactions.
Oh.
It just didn't pay off. Like, it just didn't, and I just felt so wronged. Even though I know it's random, and it's supposed to be in their favor.
That's why microtransactions are the devil's tool.
Yep. And, you're like always chasing it, and they always send you these good promotions like guaranteed legendary and guaranteed this and guaranteed that. Only can buy 3. It will only cost you X dollar. And
oh, you're like Stan Marsh on the couch from the Guitar Hero episode of South Park, just chasing that dragon.
That's right.
Just, Dad, you never catch the dragon. Just, oh, come on, just a little more. Almost got him.
Yeah, so I haven't been back since FIFA 15, so maybe this is my year.
Just don't drop those microtransactions, man.
Yeah, fuck it. I'm not doing it, dude. I got a mortgage. I got too many bills now.
You got responsibilities.
Yep. Gotta hold them up. And then the last notable release that we have for this week is Cuphead.
I've been waiting for... I don't have an Xbox, but I've been waiting for that. That looks so damn fun.
Yeah, I wonder what the specs are to play, because it's dropping on PC as well.
Oh, it can't be much. I mean, it's gotta have a small file size. It's gonna be. I think that's gonna be like the next Shovel Knight. I really do.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way it's drawn up.
Me too.
I like that comic book cartoony look that it has.
Old school Disney.
Yep.
The grain filter in there.
Yeah, so I hope that game is phenomenal.
Is that like? Did Microsoft make that, or is this a timed exclusivity, or is it like? You're just fucked. If you want it, you gotta buy an Xbox.
I'm not sure exactly. I haven't looked into all the details with it. I've just seen a few trailers and a few videos for it. And
I'm pretty sure it's a third-party studio, but I'm not sure if like Microsoft bought them out or something.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure, because I don't know why they would only bring it to that console.
Yeah,
unless Microsoft owns it.
That's what I'm thinking. They could have just looked at this and said, man, this game's good. I'm going to buy your studio. And they were like, fuck yeah.
Yeah, go ahead. Give us that cheddar, and then we'll produce this game, and then who knows what Microsoft will do with them afterwards.
I gotta say, this is the first time in a long time probably first time in ever, I've been actually jealous of an Xbox owner.
Yeah, that's probably something that we should pick up for Cam's Xbox.
Oh, I agree. Yeah, I'll go over there and play it.
Yeah, I'll get our fill of Cuphead. So
I'm glad one of us has an Xbox.
Yeah, because I don't plan on buying one.
Oh no, I'm not spending $300 just to buy a $10 game.
Yeah, no. It's not worth it.
But if you got an Xbox, by all means, download that Cuphead.
Yeah, and let us know. Let us know your thoughts on it. That's probably one of the games that I'm most excited about on this whole list.
Mm-hmm. Me too.
So, let us know your thoughts. And be sure to check us out on HelloAverageGaming.com. In the news section, we'll have all the new releases posted for this week. Friday, man. SNES Classic. She's coming.
The apocalypse is upon us.
Yes, I paid mine off today. I went to GameStop on my lunch break and gave them the rest of my money. They're not even doing a midnight release. I was kind of bummed out.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I guess they're only going to get like 4 consoles in, so.
Yeah, they only were allowed to pre-order 3, and
ooh. Yeah,
they're going to sell 4 more. They're going to get 7 total.
Yeah, that's not going to be so much a midnight release as a midnight murder.
Yeah. It's probably a good thing, because I was going to wait anyways, because mine's guaranteed.
Yeah. I mean,
I don't want to grab it and get smacked over the head.
Yeah, that's what I would do too. Yeah, I would just go in the next morning when they open and just grab it and just get the hell out of there.
Yeah, it's fucking scoop. Just grab it and go. See if they have an extra one and buy that one too.
Fuck yeah.
So, I'm thinking about going out the night before and just, posting up, seeing if I can grab an extra one.
Bring a bat.
Bring something. Yeah, because people are going to be looking for these things, and it's going to be nuts for the first few weeks. But
oh yeah. It's going to be impossible to find one if you haven't pre-ordered one on Friday. But hopefully Nintendo keeps good on their promise and they get some more out there and keep them in stock.
Yeah, I mean, how long do you think it will take for them to pump out another round of them?
Honestly, I could see them pumping them out maybe a month if they really tried. But I don't think you'll be able to find one all year, especially with the holidays coming up.
Yeah, they should really just ramp up production for Christmas.
Yeah. They're still going to get
pump them out.
They're still going to get scalped, unfortunately, but I think after Christmas, the demand will still be high, but it'll go down a bit because there's no more holidays, and it might become a little easier to find.
Yeah, that would be pretty good.
Just Nintendo, please, just keep pumping them out. As long as they keep selling, keep making them.
Yeah, I think that they're going to do themselves an injustice if they don't.
Exactly.
And they're learning. They're catching on to these trends that, we have a hit. Like, let's keep rolling with it. That's obviously noted by them bringing back the NES Classic in 2018. Yeah.
I honestly see myself not being able to get one until 2018. I just walk in and hopefully find an SNES and NES Classic.
Boom. I mean, they should just, by that point, they should just run a bundle.
That would be awesome. Get both of them for $100.
Yeah, that would be perfect. Because at that point, the value of them has gone down because they've been out so long.
Well, you can still try and get an NES Classic. You're going to be paying way more than the $60.
Oh, yeah.
The value is still there.
Yeah.
But if Nintendo makes so much more they can no longer be scalped, then yeah, you could do bundles and still clean up.
Yep, like you said, either $100 or $120. Like, that's a pretty good deal for both of them.
Yeah, that would still be $20 less.
Yeah,
than if you got both.
Fair.
Yeah. Make it $6 a piece. Yeah, I'd do that, definitely.
Yeah, so hopefully they catch on to these things and they push that envelope. I'm excited, man. I can't wait to have that
you lucky
SNES
bastard.
fucking controller in my hand and playing Mega Man X.
Is that the first game you're going to launch on there?
Oh, for sure. I'm gonna get in, I'm gonna beat the opening stage and the penguin stage, and then we'll see what happens from there.
Yeah, I think I used to do the penguin stage first, and I think I went and I think I started switching up. I think I start doing the no, I still do penguin. So then I go on to Flame Mammoth. I mean Spark Mandrill, and then because he's weak to Blizzard Shotgun. Spark Mandrill into Armored Armadillo into Launch Octopus into Boomerang Coanger into Sting Chameleon into the Storm Eagle onto Flame Mammoth.
See, I would do Penguin and then Storm Eagle.
The Storm Eagle's only weak to Sting Chameleon.
Oh, I'd bust him up with the Buster.
Oh, then go for him first. And then you can go onto Flame Mammoth and Flame Mammoth against Chill Penguin.
Yeah, but if you want to get that heart, you gotta have already beat the Penguin stage to have the ice in there.
No, wait. Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah, you have to beat the Chill Penguin to get the Flame Mammoth stage cooldown.
Yep.
Yeah, beating Storm Eagle causes the Electric Spark Mandrill stage to break up.
Yep, exactly.
God.
Like, as soon as you were going over it, I was picturing all these things. All the bosses, everything. The game's so nostalgic.
Oh, yeah. And you can always go back and revisit the stages and get all the shit.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Man, that was such a cool and feature. It was ahead of its time. That beating one stage would cause another stage to change.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. They had all these things built in.
Yeah. I don't think any other game at that point had done it.
Yeah, and like when I was a kid, I didn't understand how complex that was. I just knew that when you did this happened, and if you didn't do it, then the stage was way harder.
Yeah.
You had to worry about all the electricity and the pipes and spark mandrills.
Yeah.
Stage.
The mini boss was harder because he could get electricity to him.
Yeah. So I'm fucking stoked.
Yeah.
Is there a game on there that you're really looking forward to trying?
Really just Star Fox 2. That's the only game on there I don't think I've ever played. You know?
Star Fox is fun. I actually played it the last time I was at Cam's because they have a Super Nintendo hooked up in the living room.
See, I don't think the original is held up that well. It's still a decent game, but Star Fox 64 just shits on it in every way.
Yeah.
But Star Fox 2, I've just never had a chance to play, and you can definitely see elements of 64 in there.
Yeah, it was delayed because of this. It was canceled because of the 64, though, correct?
It was. Yeah, they didn't want to detract attention away from the 64.
Yeah, so it's probably way ahead of Super Nintendo times.
Yeah, I agree. It was really pushing the SNES to the max. But I mean, that SNES Classic has so many damn good games on there. But I would go for that just because it's the first one I haven't played.
Yeah, so beat that first stage and go for it.
Yeah, and then just start playing all the other awesome games on there.
I'll be talking about it next week, so I'll be sure to fill you guys all in.
Brag.
Yeah. I'll be modest.
Man. I can't stand having all these amazing games to play on this hard-to-find rare system. Just sitting there rubbing your nipples that are pain. Yeah.
I'll be sure to text you guys pictures, play by play as I pick it up, and then as I slowly degrade myself into it.
Oh, man.
It's going to detract me from Destiny, which is pretty damn amazing.
That's good.
Yep, so that's going to be it. I'm going to try to find some 2-player games and play with my wife if she wants to play them. And
Street Fighters, Super Mario Kart.
Yeah, so we'll enjoy a bit of that. And then, I'll let you guys know. And then, like I said, I'll bring it up to Charlotte and we'll powwow every game on it if you want.
Hell yeah. I'm down for that.
Have you heard about this $250 to $300 Atari box?
Oh, man, that's just... And you said, because I asked you this, is this going to be an actual game console? And correct me if I'm wrong, but you said it's going to be similar to a Steam box.
Yeah, it's going to be a Linux computer, basically. So anything that can run on that architecture is going to be able to run on it.
So you're not actually going to buy physical games so much as you're just going to download to it.
Correct.
What's the point of this machine?
You get a few Atari classics with it. I
can download them for nothing.
Exactly. You can do all that now. You're not missing anything by getting this.
And, I'm not a big Atari fan either. I came in on the NES, so I just missed the Atari craze. And I definitely know there's a huge crowd for it. I know the Video Game Nerd is a huge Atari fan. It's just too primitive for me. But, man, they're such basic games. Are you really going to spend $300 for a couple of these?
Yeah, and then to be able to play something that you play on your PC already.
Or on any other system.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense. It's like, you're going to end up driving this right into the ground just like you did the other system.
This is going to fail in my opinion because it's very hard to break in, or at least for Atari, to break back into the home console market. Because you look at it historically, Sony and Nintendo were both able to make big splashes because of one thing. That's timing. Like Nintendo came in on the tail end of the video game crash, and they marketed the NES very smartly. As instead of being a video game console, they marketed it as a toy. And it did very well, and they were able to get a firm grasp on the video game market. And then Sony was able to come in right at the time when Nintendo was starting to dip favorably. They had amazing success with the NES and the SNES, and then along came the N64, which I know a lot of people loved, but at the time it was super expensive. Games were just like $70 to $80 for a damn game. And then Sony comes in and they say, hey, we have this amazing system with tons of third-party support, and our games are half price of what 64 games are, and the console is cheaper too. And they were able just to sweep clean. Well, I mean, Atari, they're coming in right now when both PS4 and the Switch are just kicking fucking ass, and the Xbox One is also doing really damn good. There's no real losers right now. They're just coming,
they're mopping up the floor.
You know, they're a one-legged man in an ass-kicking contest.
Yeah, they're fucked. It's and I mean, I think it has to get past. They're gonna try to crowdfund this, so they're gonna. I think they're using Indiegogo, so it has to make it past that even. So they have that hurdle, and then like you were just bringing up, like they don't have a chance in an industry that is being dominated right now by two high definition consoles.
Yep.
And then the Switch riding right up their ass, doing better than the Xbox One, in my opinion.
Yeah, I don't think they've sold as many to the Xbox One, but they will.
Oh, they're gonna pass them.
Yeah,
sure.
and they're. I don't know if they'll ever pass the PS4, but if they don't, they're gonna get damn close.
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna rank up there, and it's gonna be the number 2 console of this generation, without a doubt, if they continue on this path.
I agree. It's looking strong for them. And this is what I'm saying. Atari has nothing to gain in this one. There's no losers.
No.
Even the Xbox did a complete 180. They were in the shit when they first came out, and now they're really turning around and coming out very favorably.
Exactly. They don't have a chance. They should have marketed it as a retro console with just retro games.
Yeah, if they had just released this thing for $50 with a bunch of Atari games on it and just made a little Atari box like the NES Classic, they could have actually done decent. I could see a lot of people going to Walmart or Toys R Us and trying to find an SNES Classic, and they're all out. But hey, got this stack of Atari Classics. Why not? Give it a shot.
Yeah,
don't want to go home empty-handed.
And they're trying to make the console look slick. There's like 2 different models. One's like this like super slick looking, like all black and red console. And I mean, it looks cool. It looks amazing.
They look great. From a physical point of view, they look great. Of course, I haven't seen the controllers yet.
Yeah.
But aesthetically, they're very pleasing. But I don't buy game consoles to look at them.
No, I buy them to play them.
Yeah.
And I mean, they got the wood grain one, which like if you're gonna get it, that's the one you want. You want their signature look.
Exactly.
So why not make just a small form of it?
I would love for Sony to re-release the PlayStation 1 color scheme of the PS4. That limited edition thing they did.
Oh yeah, that was sick.
Yeah, I guarantee. Watch, Nintendo is going to release an NES variant of the Switch with the gray and the black and the red.
Oh yeah, it's going to sell like hotcakes.
That thing's going to be sexy as fuck, and it's going to be just you're not going to be able to get one. It's going to be you're going to be paying like $1,000 for one.
Yep, like they're going to make that as a physical thing, and then hopefully they can come out with skins like.
Well, they already did that with the Joy-Cons, the NES Joy-Cons for $200.
Oh yeah,
they look so damn good, but fuck you, that's way too much money.
Yeah, it's super expensive.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't cost. It costs them probably about the same amount to make them as the original.
It cost them the exact same amount. I guarantee those things. It cost them probably $20 to make them for both controllers.
In an email that said, "Hey, use these colors. Here's your color codes. Like." Dump this into your plastic or whatever it is. However they do it. Have a good day. Thanks.
I had a buddy who we both had Game Boy Advance SPs. I had the regular and he had a NES version. It was way cooler. He paid the same amount I did. He paid like $80 when it first came out.
Just got it at the right time.
Yeah, I was super jelly.
Oh, I would have been too, man. I love the way that those old consoles look. I like hearing the old startup sounds, like the original PlayStation startup sounds.
Oh,
like
so
when they
classic.
showed the Sony Diamond.
Yeah, so classic, man.
It like gives you chills, or like when you're in the menus of the PS2.
Yep.
Like out there in Sony space.
The old GameCube startup.
Oh yeah, you can never forget that.
Yep.
Little cube jumping around the screen.
People made vines of them, man. Did you ever see the one where it was the GameCube logo starting up, and at the very end it's a guy dropping, like he's outside of 7-Eleven, he trips and just drops his slushy everywhere. It's like, shit.
No, I never seen that.
Oh, it's amazing. It's that do shit.
I gotta try to find that.
Oh, I laughed my ass off, dude.
Overall, you think the Atari box is gonna flop?
It's doomed. It's fucked. Just plain simple.
Yeah, well, we talked about it when we brought it up the first time. We brought up all these things, and they went in the total opposite direction of what we thought would be successful. And if they are successful, then I'll eat my words on it. Like,
oh yeah. I mean,
prove me wrong.
I'm not trying to shit on them. If it's successful, good for you. I just don't see any way of that happening.
Yeah, I don't either. It's not possible. We can circle into PUBG.
Oh yeah, Fortnite.
Yep, Fortnite is absolutely getting good reviews on their rendition of Battle Royale. Despite how dirty it is, it's doing well, and that right there should put fear into that game.
And you know what? Honestly, I think that this is good for gamers, because now I'm not trying to shit on PUBG or its creators and all that stuff, but it's always good to have competition, because now you're going to have two companies competing with each other to get your dollars. You know, if PUBG was the only game in town, they could do whatever they wanted and you just had to deal with it. But now they got a serious competitor and they're going to have to try and keep up, and that's always good.
Yeah, so they're going to have to really get on the ball and really start polishing this thing up. I think they need to make the game a more polished form.
Yeah.
And fast.
Looking at comparing both of them, honestly, I think Fortnite just looks better. It has a much more aesthetically pleasing aesthetic to it. And, you know, like I told you, Fortnite looks like Overwatch, PUBG looks like Call of Duty, graphic-wise. I like the more colorful and crisp graphics versus that brown, grainy, gritty, Xbox, shit they have.
Yeah, I mean they gotta do something, because there's going to be more coming.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And these studios have more people. Like, I mean, PlayerUnknown's is working out of a small studio at this point.
And it's amazing what they've accomplished, But this is what you gotta watch out for, because you really, when something gets popular, there's gonna be copies.
Yeah, I mean, you see this most prominently in the mobile industry, like with the mobile games.
Oh yeah, remember when Flappy Bird came out?
Yeah, you got Flappy everything after that.
Oh yeah, there's a bajillion clones.
Yeah, and now Flappy Bird is in fucking arcades.
Is it?
Yeah, there's a
wow.
I don't remember what it's called, but it's super fun. You can get a lot of tickets. So like when I went to Dave & Buster's a few weeks ago with my wife for her birthday, and we were playing that, and I scored 60, 80 tickets off of that. And I've read articles about people getting over 2,000 off of it in one run. That's a lot of damn Flappy Bird. So this is going to happen. It's going to happen to PUBG.
Oh yeah, I guarantee there's going to be more copies in the future. There's going to be more imitators to the throne.
Yep, and they have to either, get ahead of themselves and really start pumping it out, or they're going to get left behind, and then it's not going to bode well for them.
Can't get lazy.
Because if a game comes out and it's just slightly better,
the
crowds will go. Like, think about, I'd have to look at the H1Z1 numbers for King of the Kill, but I'm sure they've gone down since PUBG is becoming more popular. That only makes sense.
I think this is really going to put a fire under PUBG's ass. 'Cause like you were saying, there's only one map in it now. Fortnite comes out, if they come out and say, hey, we got 3 maps, PUBG's going to be like, oh shit, we got to get moving. We got to start actually cranking some content into this game.
Yeah, so they got to jump fast.
Yep. And like I said, who benefits from that? The gamers.
Yep, everybody's going to benefit. As long as a game doesn't die because of it.
No. I think they're going to... Only way it's going to die is if, after a while, the decision is made. Like the battle... What was it? The Battleborn versus Overwatch. One reigns supreme, and one goes in the discount bin.
Yeah, and I think with those two, I think that they'll be evenly matched for a while.
I think so. I really couldn't say who's going to win at this point. Just got to wait and see in the future.
Yeah, I mean, Epic Games can do it if they want, I'm sure. I read an article that said, there's some things that PUBG just does better than the Fortnite version does, and the Fortnite version does things better than the actual game, so.
Exactly. It's just, that's up to players to decide what they prefer.
Yep, it's going to ebb and flow, and, I want to see how it shakes down, and maybe Fortnite decides that they don't want to keep it in the game all the time, and they bring it in as a seasonal thing, and that might even be better for them as well. So it's going to be real interesting. I'm excited to see how it shakes down. I want to play PUBG, but I don't have a PC to play it on, and that's the only place that I feel like it's valuable.
Oh yeah, when it comes to Xbox, it's going to be gimped, I think.
Oh yeah, it's going to be so hard. And that's another thing. Fortnite's already on all the consoles, and they're bringing this mode for free.
Oh, see, there you go. They're getting that foot in the door.
Yeah, so if they perfect it on the console, then and PUBG, like we said, we think it's going to be gimped, then Fortnite's going to have that upper hand on them.
Do you think Fortnite's going to be the go-to for console gamers and PUBG for PC?
Yeah, I think just based on the way that the gameplay is set up, and I mean, PUBG was created for PC, where these games were created for all of the consoles, so they already know like all the different mechanics that go into it. Like, like obviously with the mouse, you can your reflexes are going to be a little bit better, and then with the controller, you're going to learn the menus a different way. Like whether it's the menus, you navigate the menus with the D-pad because that's quicker to get your gear, or if you use the stick, or so on and so forth. And like the bumpers could be jumps to different screens where you would just click real quick to get all that. Fortnite's probably going to take that console battle royale scene.
Man, I'm just envisioning the flame wars that are going to happen between PC master race and us console peasants over which one's better.
It's easy. That's like, I don't even know why this argument still is around, because everybody knows that if you have a high-end PC, it's going to be better than any console.
Yeah, the reason people buy consoles because they don't want to deal with the PC.
Yeah, it's like more work. You have to always be looking at how your stuff is performing. I don't have to get bummed out. Like if my game if say on the PS4 it only runs at 60 frames or 40 frames, then that's it. But like on the PC, like one day you had 200 frames per second, and now today you're at like 175, and now you're all bummed out and butthurt.
I like to be able to come home from, get a game, pop it in, and play it. So installing it, do I have all the drivers set? Do I have it right enough? My graphics card isn't good enough. I have to go out and buy another one. Sound card, it's not compatible.
Yeah, you end up spending a fucking fortune just to play a $60 game, $20 game, whatever,
But it's cheaper in the long run. I just don't want to fucking deal with that shit. I'll buy a $400 console every 6 or 7 years and just deal with that.
Yeah, and just enjoy the games that you're playing, and you have your friends there. It's like if I make the jump to PC and I want to play Destiny on PC, none of my friends are going to be there.
Exactly.
So it's like no good.
And I more than concede that the superior version is always on PC. No one's debating that. We all know that.
Yeah, it's just you get unlimited resources. You can devote all the resources to one window on your computer.
And if you are a PC gamer, fantastic. Good for you. It's just not for us.
I mean, I want a PC just to have it, just where I can dabble in them, but it's like, my heart is always going to be in the consoles.
Oh yeah, even if I was more technically savvy with a PC and could build my own rig and all that stuff, I would still have consoles. I collect those things. I love them.
Yeah, they're good. They're good pieces to have. I wish I would have had this passion as a kid to want to collect them, because I mean, I had all these things, and now like my PS2 is in shambles. My PS1 I destroyed.
Yeah, I said my PS1 was the only console I ever got rid of. Gave it to a friend because I had a PS2. Could play PS1 games.
Did you ever get one again?
No, I can still play my PS1 games on my PS2.
Oh, so it's not so much about having the physical console.
No, yeah, I mean, now if I still had it, I would still keep it. This was back before I really considered collecting consoles and games. I just happened to always keep my stuff. I was a pack rat.
I gotcha.
But I had a friend who didn't have a PlayStation. I had a PS2. I didn't need my old PlayStation. I wasn't going to get anything for it. I was just like, yeah, here you go, buddy.
Yep, threw him a bone. That was nice of you.
And he went to GameStop, bought himself a bunch of cheap PS1 games. I lent him the money to buy Metal Gear Solid.
Boom.
I was a good friend.
I know, you're my kind of friend. What else? Any other news popping out at you? We had that, we were going to talk about trophies and stuff, because Sony's going to start sending out physical trophies. There's 4 games that they're going to highlight. Do you remember those?
It was FIFA 8. I think it was FIFA 2018.
Yep.
And it was Gran Turismo.
Yeah, that was a definite.
I can't remember. There was 2 more and a yet unreleased one. But apparently, in Australia at least, Sony is going to offer up actual physical IRL platinum trophies for anyone who manages to platinum these games and send them a screenshot, which I think is pretty freaking cool.
Yeah, I thought that the trophy looked really cool. I saw like a little screenshot of it in a video.
Yeah, a lot of people say it looks cheap, but I think it looks pretty damn sweet.
Yeah, but it's not that like you're gonna like carry this thing around. It's not the Lombardi Trophy or the
No.
Stanley Cup. You're gonna put it on a shelf.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's really cool because I've got a shit ton of trophies in games. I've got about 5,000, 6 platinums. You know, it'd be nice to actually have a real life platinum trophy just kind of sitting there.
Yeah, that would be pretty cool. Like for all the ones you platinum, you know, they'll just send it to you. It's kind of like when you get a bunch of subscribers on YouTube, they end up sending you like a play button.
It has a little inscription on there, you know, for FIFA 2018.
Yep, and it's like another reason for people to hunt them because I know a lot of people don't. I mean, I don't really go after them.
I go after the ones I can. You know, I look at a game. The first thing I do, honestly, every game I get is I look at the trophy list and I see what I can, what I can't, if it's even possible to platinum, and then I just get the ones I know I can. And there'll even be ones where this is what I like about trophies is they make me play the game in a way I wouldn't do before. Like I remember Dead Space, the first one. There was a gold trophy for beating the game just using the starting weapon, the plasma cutter. And I actually went back and I replayed the whole game using just the plasma cutter, and it really made me rethink how I played the game. It was fun. I liked it.
It throws a twist in there. It like makes you work towards something. It just adds. It makes it a little more interesting because you know that you can play the game and beat the game.
Oh yeah, you know. But at the same time, I'm not one of those people. I've seen a couple of these online too, where they literally just go out there and they look for cheap, easy games just to buff up their PlayStation rank. I was comparing trophies with one guy, and he had like fucking Hannah Montana the game because apparently you can platinum it in like an hour.
Yeah, see, that's the pointless part of it to me.
Exactly. I look at my list. I look at my list as just like a what do you call it? A battle record. Just like these are the games I played. This is how much I played them. I even have a couple in there where I got 0 trophies, and it's either because I just didn't like the game and I sold it, or I just lost interest, or it was just too hard to kick my fucking ass.
Yeah, that happens. I mean, I have games that I just pop in and I'm like, nope, not for me.
Yep. But there's not one on there where I'm like ashamed. Just like, yeah, I just did that for the trophy.
Yeah, that would be terrible. I mean, I'm thinking about getting into the trophy hunting aspect of gaming. And I used to do it when I had an Xbox, because I had an Xbox 360.
Oh, yeah, a lot of people did that for achievements.
And I would go after the achievements, and I would go after, because it would increase your gamer score. And I was like, I'm all about, my cousin he like tripled me. He probably had like 90,000. Yep. I'm at 30,000. I'm like, what the fuck am I doing wrong? And like, that man was popping in games and crushing.
It's a nice little competitive edge between you and your friends.
Yeah. Especially if you're playing the same games consistently together.
Oh, yeah. I used to do this with Cam, or we'd both have the same game, and I'd go on there and just compare our trophies, see what he got, what I've got. It was a good way to see how far along he was.
Oh, yeah. And it was, it made you want to ask questions. Like, I remember in Halo, for one of them, you had to, like, drop a tank on somebody.
Oh, yeah, that's something else, too. It's just fun to try stuff like that.
Yeah, it's like, step out of the box and do this thing and see what happens. And if you can't get it, work at it and then step away. And then maybe when you come back, you'll get it. There was a ton of times where I had those experiences in other games.
I mean, honestly, to me, the most fun I get out of it is when I accidentally get a trophy. I'm just playing the game and it pops up. I'm like, wow, what did I do? And I look on there and it's like, oh, shoot someone in the head while not wearing pants.
You're like, holy shit, I could have did that for a while.
I didn't even know I was doing that.
Yeah, I think that stuff is pretty cool.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I like when they pop up. I don't always go check them because sometimes I kind of know what I did and what I didn't.
Yeah, when it's just like story progression stuff. But every time I get one where I'm like, what is that exactly? When I get done with my PlayStation session, I look on there and just go, oh, that's what I did. I killed 5 enemies with 1 grenade or something. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's a lot. You get a lot of that in like the first person shooter games. They're like, go on like a 12 kill streak without reloading, or, wipe the team twice before you die and all this shit. And, like, some of that stuff is pretty, like, epic if you can do it.
Oh, yeah. I never go for the online trophies, though. Those will always require, play for 4,000 hours without stopping. Be the top-ranked player in the world. I'm like, no, fuck that.
Yeah, that shit sucks. I don't... If it's not, like a normal, like a game that I enjoy playing, then... but I'm not going to go do 10,000 matches of Mortal Kombat online.
Oh, God, no.
Yeah, I can only take so many beatings.
My kung fu is stronger. You have to play the game for like 100 hours with every character and drop like 1,000 gallons of blood with every character. It would literally take like 6 months of straight playing to get. Fuck that. That's too much.
Yeah, it's like the game might not hold up that long for me to even be able to achieve it. Like if the online play lags, then we're fucked.
Plus, it would just make me sick of the game, and I don't want to get sick of good games.
Yeah, you don't want to only be playing in a way that like gets the 6 extra drops of blood in Mortal Kombat.
Exactly, because then it becomes a chore. It's no longer fun. It becomes a
find
job.
that in games that, if you have to keep doing that over and over and over and over just to optimize, it's kind of like there's a loot chest run in Destiny. Like if I wanted to, I can farm this chest over and over and over. But after like 4 times of doing it, I'm like, man, I want to just go do something else. I want to actually have fun.
Yeah.
And it's not that rewarding.
Oh, no.
Like, this digital trophy isn't that rewarding to say that you did that monotonous task over and over and over. So, if you're into the achievement hunting and you're into getting trophies and platinuming, let us know your thoughts on why you do it, how you got into it, what motivates you, and what you enjoy about it.
What was your hardest trophy you ever got? Let us know that.
Yeah, that's for sure. I might look through my trophy list and report back on that next week to see which one is the hardest out of what I've achieved, which I don't think is many.
I know right off the bat, the hardest one I ever personally had to get was in, again, Dead Space 1. It was nice. I think it was a reference to Star Wars, like nice shot, kid. Where there's a scene where you have to defend the ship from meteors, and you had to do it with 80% health left. Not particularly hard, I guess, but my God, it took me forever to do. I think I actually made a separate save file and came back after I got done playing the game, and it took me hours to get. Yeah, that was the last time I ever farmed for a trophy. I was like, nah, never again. I got frustrated as shit. And it was only a silver.
Oh.
Yeah, it wasn't even a gold.
Fuck.
Yeah, I was just like, I sat there and started like, what am I doing with my life?
Yeah, I would definitely question it. I can't remember. What was I played a game where I was doing that. I couldn't get past this one part for whatever reason. I just kept doing it over and over and over and over and over. And then it just dawned on me, why the fuck are you still doing this? It's not working.
Your pride gets the best of you. You're like, yeah, fuck this. I'm going to show this game. And you're just like, what the? This thing doesn't give a shit.
Yeah. That's just, I run into that often. I want to do it. I found that a lot in Tony Hawk where I could just, I would obsess over a run.
Hindsight's 20/20, man.
Yeah, I would probably still do that with Tony Hawk. I know I talk about it a lot, but
it's your favorite game.
Yeah, it's I knew exactly what I needed to do. If I didn't hit the rail at the right spot, I would press start and just click restart. If I was in a competition, I wouldn't even try to make up for it. I was so anal about it.
Oh, I've definitely been there where you gotta have that perfect run, and you're 2 seconds in, you're like, nope, don't feel it, starting over.
Exactly. Or when I play Resogun, sometimes I don't know, I fidget with the R2 buttons and R2 and L2, and I'm just hitting them, waiting for the game to load, and then I spawn in and I fucking hit the bomb, and I'm like, what's wrong with you? Get your finger off of that button, dude.
Exactly.
I want to slap myself. We had one topic suggestion from Twitter coming from our own hella average Cam, and he wants to know, what was our hardest boss fight?
Now, are we doing hardest as in we have beaten them, or hardest as in, fuck this, I'm never beating this asshole?
I think we can go with both.
Okay. I think I have an answer for both, but you go ahead first, Carmen.
The hardest one that I completed was Sephiroth in Kingdom Hearts 1.
Yeah, and he was tough, but I was able to rock his socks off.
Yeah, so, it took me a long, long time.
It took me several tries, but man, when I finally beat him, I felt so damn good. I was on top of the world.
Yeah, man. It was a satisfying win.
But I still think he was harder in the second.
See, I disagree. Like, I'm pretty sure that I beat him first try in the second game.
You know, that's what everyone says. It took me several tries. I had to max my levels out. I had to get the ultimate weapon, and even then, he could still one-shot me. He was just way more unpredictable in the second game, I thought.
Yeah.
He had many more one-instant kill shots. They had the addition of the reaction commands were something you really had to pay attention to.
Yeah, they made it a lot harder in the second one with all that, but still, for some reason, I don't know, whenever he was first introduced, whenever that came up, I just gave him the business right then and there.
Yeah, I remember I think I went there overconfident. I was like, yeah, I beat you in the first game. You ain't shit. And then he just like dashed at me and just sliced my ass up. And I was like, oh, God, where's healing potions? Cure. Why don't I have arrow? Why is that in the game?
Yeah, Goofy, throw me a potion. Oh, never mind.
Yeah, they weren't allowed in that fight.
Oh, yeah, that's true. They weren't. They weren't allowed in the first one either.
No, you were solo on this one.
Yeah, there was a lot of tough boss fights in those games.
Well, so what was the hardest boss you could never beat?
Let me think. I'm trying to think.
While you're thinking, I'll move on to the hardest one I have beaten, which was the Orphan of Kos from Bloodborne. He was from the Old Hunters DLC, and Jesus, he was fucking insane.
Yeah, what kind of mechanics did he have?
He was just insanity personified. I mean, when you fight him, you literally have just gone through this giant cave, and you walk out onto this like desolate beach. You see this beached sea creature, and it gives birth to this half human, half monstrous creature who just looks up at the sky, turns around, and screams at you like a fucking lunatic. And then he proceeds to fucking just wreck your shit using the placenta from his own birth as a weapon. He leaps all over the goddamn place, just screaming and howling. He can literally just cover the entire battlefield. Every attack has a huge attack radius. He rocked my shit for a long time. I had to go back. I had to grind. I had to watch videos on how to do it. I had to summon an ally just to get him off me. I needed a fucking meat shield.
Damn.
But man, when I finally beat him, I was down to my last blood vial, I guess. And I was just, it felt so good. I was just like, yes! Oh, my heart was pounding. I got that gold trophy. You know, I fucking thanked my ally, and I was just like, thank you, God, it is over.
Nice.
And I got the god-awful weapon he gives you. The Cost Parasite.
And it sucks?
I don't think it's for, I can't tell. I think it was a blood tinge weapon. I was an arcane physical build, so it wasn't built for my kind. Or at least for my build. You know, it's like if you're, playing as like a knight, and you beat some really hard boss, and they give you a fucking weapon made for like a cleric. You're like, shit, I can't use this.
Yeah, that's no good.
Have you thought about that hardest boss you've never beaten?
I'm still thinking. I'm trying to think back to a game that really just wrecked my soul.
Well, I got one. It's from a recent outing. Back to Kingdom Hearts 2. Oh, God, I can't remember the name of the boss, but he was a super optional boss for the final mix version, and he's like a Keyblade master who wears armor. And if you know anything about the Kingdom Hearts lore, you know it's a Terra from Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep. I got in there because, again, I was confident, I was cocky, I was like, yeah, I just beat Sephiroth, bitch, what you got? Oh my God, I didn't get a single hit. He literally just juggled my fucking ass. We're in this gigantic arena. He's so hard. There's like, yeah, you take Donald and Goofy. They were all level 99. They're like, yeah, you take them. He wrecked all of our shit. He dashes all over that arena. You cannot get a lock on him. He has like some kind of goddamn mega cannon like Iron Man uses in the Marvel vs. Capcom franchise, and he just blasts the shit out of you. I lasted maybe 30 seconds. He was just warming up. Like 19 bars of health. I was just like, God damn, give me a fucking break. I fought him once. I was like, no, I can't do it. I give up. I surrender. You've beaten me.
That's fucking rough.
You just know you're outclassed. It's like Yamcha fighting Frieza. It's just like, nah, I don't want to die. I'm good, bro.
That's just a lot.
Oh, it's too much.
Yeah, there's a few bosses that I can distinctly remember that I didn't beat. So I Resident Evil 3, I didn't kill Nemesis. I couldn't beat him. I don't know why.
Are you talking? You have to beat him to beat the game. Did you not beat the game?
I didn't finish.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Wow. Okay.
Another one that stands out to me is Psycho Mantis from Metal Gear Solid.
Really?
Yeah.
So have you never beaten Metal Gear Solid?
No, not the first one.
Oh man, come on!
So,
you know the trick, don't you?
So some things that I wasn't able to complete. And then I'm trying to think. There was another game that was really hard. Onimusha on the PS2.
Oh, I loved Onimusha.
That fucking game was hard.
It was not that bad, actually.
You don't think so? See, but you like that. You like that style of game.
I do. I have beaten all 4 of the Onimusha games. So
yeah. See, I was wrong.
I even did the optional side quest where you have to go down to that gauntlet and into hell and beat all the monsters and shit.
Wow. Yeah, you're crushing.
Yeah, all it did was get you a really badass sword that you could only use in the final fight, so it wasn't worth it.
Yeah, so those are a few bosses that I haven't beaten. And then I think there was a mini boss in Kingdom Hearts 1 at the clock tower.
Oh, yeah, the Phantom.
Yeah, that fucking thing was hard, too.
I beat all the optional bosses in that game, but I would say he was probably the second hardest after Sephiroth.
Wow.
He's not hard if you know what to do, but you really have to know exactly what to do. Like casting stop on the clock is essential. You know, knowing to exploit the elemental weaknesses and whatnot. It took several tries, but once you figure it out, you can pretty much just crush them.
Yeah, I was getting wiped off the clock, and I guess it didn't click for me as a young teenager what I needed to do.
Yeah, I had to look that one up in PlayStation Magazine. They said, yeah, you gotta cast stop on the clock. There's no way you can beat him before time runs out.
That makes sense. So.
It's a trick battle.
Yeah, so it's something that I should revisit. I should go back and redeem myself.
I would redeem yourself first by going back to Metal Gear Solid and beating Psycho Mantis, you pussy.
I was a young kid. I just didn't get it. It just didn't make sense.
Oh, just plug your controller into port 2.
Oh, see, I didn't know how to cheat.
That's not cheating. That's how you beat the game. That's how it tells you. He can read your moves. You have to put it in the second control slot.
Oh.
Then he can't read you.
Oh.
Am I just now blowing your mind?
Yeah, I didn't fucking know that.
Dude, it's Hideo Kojima. He fucks with you, man. He breaks that fourth wall. Remember Psycho Mantis can read your memory card?
Yeah.
You save often. Oh, you play Castlevania.
That's fucking...
And then you start... Yeah, you're because you can never beat him if you keep your controller in slot 1. You have to take it out, plug it in slot 2, and then he can't do shit. He just floats around the room and you shoot him in his fucking gas mask face.
Jesus Christ. Jeremy. Why did you do this to me?
I didn't know how pathetic you were.
My fucking childhood is a mess right now. Oh, fuck. Yeah, I'm going back to that. I definitely need to redeem myself there.
Should I tell you how the game ends? Do you not know?
No.
Spoiler alert.
Don't tell me.
Oh, man, you're going to get your ass kicked by some of these other boss fights. That was one of the easiest ones, too.
Yeah, that was just one I never got past.
Oh, man. Just wait to the Sniper Wolf battle. That's awesome.
Oh, man. I don't even want to know. Let me guess. You just unplug your controller. You don't even play.
That's the best way to beat the game. Don't even play it.
Just don't even
play
it.
You win at life.
Yeah, do you got any other notable boss fights that you want to talk about?
No, I think that does it for me.
Yeah, that's about it for me. So I'm gonna hit them with the rundown.
Roll that beautiful bean footage. Tell them where they can check us out.
Holler at us on our website at hellaaveragegaming.com. You can like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, subscribe to us on YouTube. We're on SoundCloud, Stitcher, iTunes, Google Play. Check me and Cam out on Twitter. If you want to reach Jeremy, you can send him some mail to his P.O. box. He might check it. And like always, stay hella average.
Good night, everybody.